So we have a pretty big match taking place in the UK in the pro wrestling scene on Saturday the 6th of December at TNT Ignition. Man Like DeReiss will defend the Progress World Championship against my guest, the ultimate geezer, the breakout star in the UK scene of 2025, Tommy Tanner, who joins me now live on PT Sports. Tommy, massive thank you for coming on today. How are you, first of all?
All good, mate. All good. Thanks for having me on.
Now, I really do appreciate it. Before we get into talking about the match upcoming with Man Like DeReiss, let's kind of reflect really on 2025, because it's been a massive year for you. How do you sort of reflect on the year as a whole?
It's been a mad year, is how that's one word I'd use to describe it. It's been great. You know, I started my training about 2 years ago, and then I had my first match, I think it was in September of last year. So yeah, we're just over the year mark, and just this weekend gone, I've made my debut for Progress, and now I'm fighting for the world title this weekend. So it's been a wild roller coaster, but yeah, no, I'm enjoying it.
Absolutely. It seems like you've had a really good year, and I think for me one of the standout matches has to be your Progress Wrestling debut in that triple threat match at Vendetta 3 with Leo Rush, Scott Oberman. I mean, what a match that was. How did it feel stepping into the ring with someone who's been in WWE, AEW, and being in that environment, a big environment like Progress?
To be fair, yeah, it was a dream debut for me. Do you know what? Everything that could have gone right that day, bar not getting the win, it went right, you know. And stepping in there with someone like Leo, um, it was an honor, really. That's what I want to do. I want to work with people that have been the best in the world, learn from the people that have been the best in the world that work for the biggest companies, because ultimately that's what I'm aspiring to do. So being in there with him was great. Being in there with Scott was great as well, another up and coming talent. And what topped it all off in the end is me and Leo had an exchange of words at the end. He showed me a little bit of respect afterwards, and yeah, it was a great match, and I was really happy with the day.
Yeah, it definitely looked like a fantastic match from what we all saw on the day. Um, Obviously, 2026 will be a big year, but obviously, before we get into 2026, there is a massive, massive match coming up on Saturday at TNT Ignition at the Frame 2 complex in Bradford. And of course, anyone who wants to come and watch that can buy your tickets using the link in the description below. Man Like DeReiss, the Progress World Champion, the championship is on the line. What's your kind of initial feelings going into that match in Bradford?
Listen, this is a massive opportunity for me. This is what I've been training so hard for. I didn't think it was going to come this quick, but you can bet that I'm going to be ready for it. And especially coming off a match like I had on the weekend, um, I'm most certainly going to be up for it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I can totally understand that. And someone like Man Like DeReiss, who again, someone who's a real breakout star, he's had some real breakout years over the past couple of years. He's someone who's rising up the ranks in the UK scene, is starting to become one of the top dogs in the UK scene. How do you prepare for an opponent like that who's maybe been on the path that you've been on during the breakout part of his career and he's kind of reaching those upper echelons? How do you prepare for someone like that?
Listen, if we look at it from that standpoint, I'm not going to be able to match up on the experience point of view. So all I can do is try and be fitter, faster, stronger. That's all I can. So I'm working my ass off every day. Do you know what I mean? To be in the best shape possible so that when that day comes, you know, I'm not going to get gassed. I'm going to be able to push right through till the end. So yeah, that's how I'm doing it.
Absolutely. And before we start moving on to talking about 2026, do you have any kind of fighting words in case Man Like DeReiss ends up watching this?
Listen, Darius is one of my boys, so you know, I'm sure we're going to have a great match. I'm looking forward to stepping into the ring with him for the first time. But if you know anything about me, I'm going to back myself till the end. So you better watch out, son. It's going to be a good one.
I'm sure I'd be interested to be watching that and hearing that. Finally, let's talk about 2026. After the year you've had this year, is there anything you want to aspire to do during the 2026 calendar? Is there any particular events or promotions that you maybe want to work with in 2026, or any opponents that you maybe want to step inside a ring with?
So again, my goal is to sort of work with the biggest companies in the world. So if I can get anywhere near them, whether it's a WWE tryout or wrestle some sort of dark match for one of those companies, I think that would be a great opportunity, and something that I'll definitely aspire to in the new year. And also just, yeah, getting my brand out there. I try and do a lot on social media, so I'm always going to be pushing that. And if I can, expand and get into other countries to get more people to know the Tommy Tanner brand, then that's what I'm going to do.
Absolutely. Tommy, thank you very, very much for being a part of PT Sports today. We really do appreciate your time.
Nice one, Aaron. Thanks, mate.